Ooni's stepmother has something to say to the Ooni. Yes, she has something to say to the Ooni. And remember, this woman have played, should we call it playing pretend? Because the last time she came out to say something, it was all not funny. Yes, it was all not funny. Because she did not come out in respect of anybody, neither did she come out to be in favor of anyone. Yeah, she came out basically to make sure that she says what's on her mind and she moves on. Yeah, because from every single thing that has been happening over time, it has just been it has just been it has just been one thing or the other rising in the palace on daily basis. And according to her, she feels most of these things would have been avoided. Yeah, she feels most of them would have even been things that can be overlooked. No, not overlooked, that can be trashed, but they only chose to overlook. According to her, they only chose to overlook. So what exactly is happening? What is happening right now? It is a fact that from all that we have seen in recent times, from all that we have seen, from all that we have heard, and from every single thing that has spanned out in the palace over time, she is on opinion that the Ooni would have trashed these matters once and for all, but the Ooni choose to side his wives. They only choose fallacy over nothing. And right now, all of these women are behaving like a loose thing that she doesn't even know what to call it. So is the only stepmother right? The whole palace matter has come to a point that everybody has something to say about it. Everybody has something to say about it. And from all that has been happening, anybody comes out to talk per day and say what it is. But the only stepmother is not anybody. Because remember her times of defense for Olori, Naomi, and the Ooni himself. She had those moments she actually defended them. Yes, there were moments like that she came out to defend them. And it was indeed a thing of joy that those defense were coming out at that point from her. Like all of these women demanding for Olori Naomi's son's custody. Prince Tadenikawa, they were demanding for the boy's custody. And why? Why will you demand for a woman who is very healthy, strong, very, very vibrant? You are there demanding for her son's custody. No, what exactly is wrong with you? That is a question that everybody was asking. But you see, every single thing these women do, they feel it's right. Everything they do, they feel, yeah, this is it. It is right, and it is meant to be done this way. So from that point, the woman came out to tell them that, see, even if there is nobody, like nobody at all to take care of this child, you people will not be the ones to take care of him, because you are not worthy. You are not worthy. In fact, you cannot even be tagged among the people that should take care of this boy. Never. Yeah, so she came out categorically to tell them into their faces that never, you can't. And there was a point that she even told the Ooni that, you see, what these women are doing, if someone who is coming from outside into the palace comes in, the person will be like, wait, is this how the palace is? But from what people have been hearing outside the palace is not even a place that one can enter. It is not a place that one can enter. So from all of these things, this woman has come out to say one thing again. And this time around, perhaps what she is saying is right. Yes, because most of the things that has happened in the palace over time are things that the Ooni would have trashed them once and for all. The Ooni would have dealt with them and said that this should never happen again. But the attitude, attitude of Ooni overlooking every single thing developed to a point that Ooni overlooked important matters that he should have dealt with. Important matters that he should have, told these women categorically that don't do it again. Ooni overlooked it because he already has that pattern of leadership in him. And he hoped that if I don't say any single thing about this today, you are meant to take caution. You are meant not to ever do it again. But his wives are not people that learn that way. His wives are surely people who feel that, yes, once they don't say any single thing about this thing, I want not to do them again. So they keep on doing it over and over again. So they kept on doing whatsoever it is that they felt was right, when it is, of course, the wrong thing. So right now, no, the whole matter on ground is pointing towards the fact that Ooni's stepmother might be right in her quest to, say a lot of things about this whole thing. Yeah, she might be right. Because what she is saying is just simple. They only would have looked into this matters once and for all and told his wives that what you people are doing is wrong. Don't do it again. But for a singular fact that they only overlooked once, he overlooked twice, and now it has become what? A thing for this woman. They are doing it over and over again. So when will this thing stop? That is the question on ground. When will it stop? Because this women doesn't look like people who are willing to stop anytime soon. Neither do they even look like people who will wake up tomorrow and say that we are tired of fighting. We are no, 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 no. They are not. They are. If I kill Oshele, why would they even say it? Because they are not. They are just this set of persons who feel and believe that fighting is the goal. Fighting is just the ultimate solution to every single thing. They just wake up every morning, we create a chaos. Wake up this morning, we create a problem. Yeah, that is it for them. So just forget the fact that, okay, the thought crossing your mind that then they will stop. No, they won't. They won't. They will keep on fighting. That's just one thing I know. They will keep on fighting. And you see this whole fight they are putting up, this whole thing they are doing, there is an end to it. But I feel the end is very far. Yes, I really, really feel the end is very far. Because if the end was close or the end was just by the corner, this whole thing would have ended by now. There have been proofs, there have been evidence that have come against this woman. But why is nothing happening to them? That's another question we are asking. Why is nothing happening? Now there is a proof that Tobi actually had a surrogate mother carry her children. But why is nothing happening to Tobi? Because there is a shield covering over their head, and that shield is called the Ooni. Who would dare step into Ooni's palace to do anything except the Ooni decides? And you see, the Ooni who has that audacity to decide on what happens to this woman is still the same person. It's still the same person who these women counter his authority. If he says something, they say 10 of it before he even concludes it. So how will this whole matter now come to an end? It is another question we are asking. But as the whole matter is on ground right now, we cannot just draw conclusions yet. Yes, we cannot just draw conclusions yet, because from all indication and every single thing that is happening here, it is of course obvious, and it is of course a thing that we can embrace and behold at this point, that a lot is beginning to come out. And this woman is asking very, very valid questions. People might call her jealous, that yeah, because you're the only stepmother, but she's asking valid questions. So very, very valid questions. Yes. And would anyone even have answers for her? Let's wait and see how the whole thing will play out, because now these things are worth looking into. Yeah, they are actually worth looking into, but we don't know how far it will go. So we'll just actually wait and see how the whole thing will turn out.